When an article is sold for more than what it is cost, we say there is a profit or a gain. At 20% of profit, SP is equal to 100 plus 20, that's equal to 120. What is the selling price? Selling price is also equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 into CP. So if you know the profit percent, then you are going to use SP into 100 divided by 100 plus profit. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of basic mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, faculty, Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So in this session I am going to discuss regarding the second part of this chapter, that is profit and loss. In the previous classes we have discussed regarding the percentage and the problems based on percentage. In this session I am going to discuss regarding profit and the loss, the problems based on profit and loss. Very important concept. Now let us know what is the definition for profit as well as for loss. Now before that, let us know regarding cost price. Cost price is denoted as CP. CP stands for cost price, whereas SP stands for selling price, right? Now what is CP and SP? CP, that is cost price, is nothing but the amount used in manufacturing an article. An amount used in the manufacture or the production of an article, or the price at which the article is brought is called the cost price. That is, the price at which the article is brought is called as the cost price, denoted as CP. Cost price means the amount used in the manufacturing of an article, or it is also called as the price at which the article is brought is called as the cost price. For which cost, at what cost we are going to buy an article is called the cost price. Now what is selling price? SP. SP is nothing but the price at which an article is sold. The price at which you are going to sell the article is called as the selling price. So the selling price is denoted as SP. So one is nothing but the amount used in the manufacturing of article is called the cost price. Another one is at which the article is sold is called as the selling price. Now what is profit? The profit is nothing but the profit is the difference between these two. The difference between cost price and selling price will give the profit. So that is, when an article is sold for more than what it is cost, we say there is a profit or a gain. When the article is sold for what it is, that is, when an article is sold for more than what it is actually called as the profit or a gain. The profit is given by selling price minus the cost price. Selling price minus cost price will give the profit. Now what is the loss? Loss is nothing but when an article is sold for less than what it cost, then we say that there is a loss, and loss is also given by selling price minus CP minus SP. That is nothing but the cost price minus selling price. So if it is SP minus CP, selling price minus cost price will give the profit, whereas cost price minus selling price will give the loss. This is how we are going to find out the profit or loss. Now let us come to the percentage. What is the formula used to find the percentage of profit and loss? Now the percentage of profit is given by profit divided by CP, that is nothing but cost price into 100. Profit divided by cost price into 100 will give the percentage of profit. So profit divided by the cost price into 100 will give the percentage of a profit. Similarly, percentage of loss is nothing but loss divided by the cost price into 100. Profit divided by CP into 100 will give the percentage of profit, whereas loss divided by CP into 100 will give the percentage of loss. Now profit can also be written as profit percent into CP divided by 100. Just cross multiply it. So profit into CP divided profit percent into CP divided by 100 will give the profit value. Suppose if you want to find the loss value, once if the percentage is known, loss can also be determined. Loss is equal to loss into CP divided by 100, right? So loss, profit into CP by 100 will give the profit. Loss is equal to loss percent into CP divided by 100. What is the selling price? Selling price is also equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 into CP. So selling price is equal to 100 plus profit divided by 100 into the cost price will give the selling price, right? Now, let's move on to the next. Selling price is also equal to 100 minus loss divided by 100 into CP. So, if you know the percentage of loss, then the selling price can be determined using the formula 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 into selling price. Suppose if you want to find the CP, CP is equal to cost price is equal to selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus profit percent. This is used to find the cost price whenever the profit percent is known. Cost price is also equal to selling price into 100 divided by 100 minus loss. So, if you know the profit percent, then you are going to use SP into 100 divided by 100 plus profit. If you know the loss percentage, then CP can be calculated using the formula SP into 100 divided by 100 minus S here. So, if you know the loss percent, then SP can be calculated 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 into CP. So, if we know the profit percentage of profit, then CP is equal to SP into 100 divided by 100 plus profit. Suppose if we know the loss percentage, then CP is equal to SP into 100 divided by 100 minus loss. Now, by using the false, suppose by using false weight, if a substance is sold at a cost price, then the overall percentage of gain is always equal to 100 plus gain percent divided by 100. That is nothing but the true scale or weight divided by false scale or a weight, false weight or false scale, that is true weight divided by the false weight. So, these are few formulas which we are going to use to find the percentage of profit as well as the loss. Now, by knowing this, let us move on to a simple problem. Let us discuss few problems based on these formulas. There is a profit of 20%, when an article is sold at rupees 96. If an article say X is sold at rupees 96, then the profit is 20%. What will be the gain percent if the article is sold for rupees 100? If the same article is sold for rupees 100, then what is the gain percentage? So, percentage of gain is to be determined here, right? This is the simple problem. Now, suppose if the cost price, if CP, if cost price is rupees 100, then the selling price SP is equal to this cost price plus profit percent. Profit percent, right? What is the cost price? If the cost price is 100, what is the profit? Profit is nothing but 20% of 100, that's equal to 100 plus 20% of 100 is nothing but 20, that's equal to 120. So, the selling price is 120, the cost price is rupees 100, okay. Now, suppose if the selling price is 96, if selling price is equal to 96, then the cost price is equal to, what is the cost price then? Yes, cost price is equal to 100 into 96 divided by 120. So, this will give the CP. What is this equal to? Now, if you simplify this, this is equal to 80. Now, so if cost price is rupees 100, then the selling price is cost price plus 20% of 100, that is 100 plus 20 is equal to 120. What is CP? If the selling price is equal to 96, then CP is equal to 100 into 96 divided by 120, that's equal to 80, right? Now, suppose if the article is sold at rupees 100, then the gain, the profit is equal to 20, okay? If the article is sold at rupees 100, then profit is equal to 120 minus 100, that's equal to 20. 20 is the profit. This is the profit, 120 minus 100, that's equal to 20, okay. Now, let me find out the percentage of profit. Now, what is the formula for profit percent? So, profit percent is equal to profit divided by CP into 100. Now, profit percent, percentage of profit is equal to profit divided by CP into 100. What is this equal to? Profit. Now, what is the profit here? Profit is 20 divided by CP is 80 into 100. So what is this equal to? This is equal to 25%. That's it. So therefore, what will be the gain percent if the article is sold for rupees 100? Means the gain percent is equal to 25% is the gain percent. That's it. Okay. This is how we are going to calculate the percentage of profit in this case. Now, let us move on to the next problem. Savita sold her bag at a loss of 7%. Had she been able to sell it at a gain of 9%, it would have fetched rupees 64 more than it did. What was the cost price of the bag? Now, what is the problem given here? Savita sold her bag for a loss of 7%. Suppose she will sell the bag for a loss of 7%. Had she been able to sell it at a gain of 9%, if the same article is sell it for 9% gain, it would have fetched rupees 64 more than what it is. What was the cost price of the bag? So what is required to determine is the cost price of the bag. Okay. Now let us consider the CP. Let the CP is equal to 100. Now find out 7% of this 100. 7% of CP is 100 into 7 divided by 100, that's equal to 7. Similarly, 9%. 9% of CP is equal to 100 into 9 divided by, that's equal to 9. Okay. Now, therefore, this is the loss, this is the loss and the gain. Right. Loss and gain. Now, therefore, the selling price, therefore, SP is equal to 100 minus 7, that's equal to 93. Just find out the selling price at this loss and gain. At loss, the selling price is 100 minus 7, that's equal to 93. At 9% gain, the selling price is equal to 100 plus there is a gain of 9, that's equal to 109. See, here there are two conditions. So, you at 7% loss, the selling price SP is equal to 100 minus 7, that's equal to 93. At 9% gain, SP is equal to 100 plus 9, that's equal to 109. Okay. Now, just find out the difference. What is the difference between these two? The difference is equal to 109 minus 93, that's equal to 16. 16 is the difference between SP for gain and loss. Right. But what is given? But the actual difference is 64. But actual difference is equal to 64. Right. What is the actual difference? It is 64. Now, just what is required to find out the cost price of the bag. So, therefore, the cost of bag is equal to, this is equal to 100 into the actual difference 64 divided by the difference 16. 16 fours are 64, that's equal to 400. So, therefore, the actual cost of the bag is rupees 400. That's it. This is the final answer. Very simple problem. Okay, you followed. Listen to me. Let the cost price CP is equal to 100. So, 7% loss of CP is nothing but 100 into 7 by 100 is 7% of 100 is 7. So, therefore, 100 minus 7 is 93. So, at a gain of 9%, 9% of 100 is 9. So, SP is equal to 100 plus 9 is 109. Now, the difference between these two, the difference between the loss and gain is 109 minus 93 is equal to 16. But actual loss, it is given. It would have been fetched 64 more. The difference is 64. Now, therefore, the cost of the bag is equal to 100 into 64 actual difference divided by the difference, that is 16, that's equal to 400. So, the actual bag cost rupees 400. That's it. Okay. Now, move on to the next problem. What is the problem here? A person gets rupees 1216 more when selling a product at a profit of 15% instead of a loss at 4%. What would be the percentage profit or loss if it is sold for rupees 7522? This is also an important problem. Now, let us consider the selling price. Let the CP, let the selling price is equal to 100. Right. So, a person gets rupees 1216 more when a selling product at a profit of 15%. Just find out 15%. Now, 15% of 100 is equal to 15 into 100 divided by 100, that's equal to 15, right? So therefore the selling price is equal to 100 plus 15, that's equal to 150. Now second condition. So instead of loss at 4%, 4% of 100, that's equal to 4 into 100 divided by 100, that's equal to 4, right? So therefore the selling price will make a loss of, selling price makes a loss of 4%, that is nothing but 100 minus 4, that's equal to 96. Okay, right, that is selling price makes a loss of 4% is equal to 100 minus 4 is equal to 96. Now just find out the difference. The difference between these two is, therefore the difference is equal to 115 minus 96. 115 minus 96 is 19 is the difference. The difference is 19. See here, the selling price, let us consider the CP is equal to 100. 15% of profit, that is the gain is 15, 100 plus 15 is 115. 4% of the loss is 4 into 100 by 100, that is 400 minus 4 is 96. So the difference between the profit and the loss is 19 rupees. 19 rupees is the difference, right? What is the given condition in the problem? Now suppose if the difference is 1216, if the difference is 1216, this is given, right? Then the cost price, then CP is equal to 1216 divided by the difference. CP is equal to 1216 divided by the difference 19 into 100. What is this equal to? 6400, right? So if the difference is 1216, then the CP is equal to 1216 by 19 into 100, that's equal to 6400. What is the second case? In the second case, what would be the percentage profit of loss if it is sold for rupees 7552? Okay. Now suppose if the selling price is, if SP is equal to, what is given, 7552. If the selling price is 7552, then what is the profit? The profit is equal to 7552 minus CP, that is 6400. What is this equal to? 7522 minus 6400, that's equal to 1152. The profit is 1152. Now what is to find? The percentage of profit. So therefore profit percent is equal to, what is the formula? Profit divided by CP into 100. Profit percent is equal to profit divided by CP into 100. Right, see here, the selling price SP is equal to 7552. Therefore the profit is the difference, 7552 minus 6400 CP, that's equal to 1152. Therefore the percentage of profit is equal to, profit is 1152. What is the percentage? The percentage of profit is profit divided by CP into 100. Okay, now substitute it. What is the profit? Profit is 1152 divided by CP. What is CP? 6400 into 100. That's it. So 1152 by 6400 into 100 will give this 2 and 2 gets 0, 0 gets cancelled. 1152 divided by 64. This is equal to 18. So therefore the profit percent is equal to 18%. The percentage of profit is equal to 18%. So the percentage in this case is 18% is the profit percent. Hope you followed. Now move on to the next problem. What is the problem? A man buys an article at 3/4 of its cost value and sell it for 20% more than its cost value. What is the profit percentage? Suppose a man buys an article, say an article X is purchased for 3/4 of its cost, 3/4 of its cost, and sells it for 20% more than its cost. You will sell the same article for more than 20% of its cost. what is this percentage of a profit. So he is going to get a profit. Now we have to calculate the profit in terms of a percentage. Okay. Now let us consider the actual price as 100. Let the actual price is equal to 100. Actual price is 100. Then purchase price. Then you will purchase. So purchase price CP is equal to 3/4 of 100. What is this equal to? 3/4 of 100 is nothing but 75. That is 25 is 3 into 25 is equal to 75. Right. Now at the profit of 20%. At 20% profit, then what happens? The CP at 20% profit, then SP is equal to 100 plus 20% of 100 is 20. That's equal to 120. Right. So at 20% of profit, SP is equal to 100 plus 20. That's equal to 120. Now the difference between these two will give the profit. So therefore, profit is equal to 120 minus 75, that's equal to 45. 45 is the profit. Okay. Now what is to find? The percentage of profit. So therefore, profit percent is equal to profit divided by CP into 100. What is the profit? 45 divided by CP. CP is equal to 75 into 100. What is this equal to? So 45 into 100 divided by 75, that is nothing but 60. So therefore, profit percent is equal to 60% is the percentage of profit. That's it. Hope you follow. See, very simple problem here. A man buys an article at 3/4 of its cost value and sells it for 20% more than its cost. What is the profit percentage? Suppose let us consider actual cost of an article is 100 rupees. Then the cost price CP is equal to 3/4 of 100 is 3 into 25, that's equal to 75. Now at 20% of profit, SP is equal to 100 plus 20% of 100 is 20, 120. Now what is the profit? Profit is 120 minus 75, that's equal to 45. Rupees 45 is the profit. Now to convert this 45 into percentage of profit, the percentage of profit is given by profit divided by CP into 100. 45 divided by 75 into 100 will give 60. So therefore, the percentage of profit is equal to 60% is the percentage of profit in this case. Right. Now move on to the next problem. Now a watch is sold for rupees 150 at a profit of 25%. At what price should be sold in order to have 50% profit? So a watch is sold for rupees 150 at a profit of 25. Suppose if an article, if a watch is sold at 150, then he is going to get a profit of 25%. If the same watch is sold, then he will get a profit of 50%. Then the cost is to be determined at what profit, at what price he should sold in order to get 50% of the profit. This is also a very simple problem. Now let us consider, let the CP is equal to 100. Now just what is 25% of 100? 25% of 100 is equal to 25. Right. Now therefore the selling price SP is equal to 100 plus 25, that's equal to 125. Okay. If the selling price is 150, if SP is 150, then CP is equal to, the selling price is 150, then the cost price, that's equal to 100 into 150 divided by 125. See here, if SP is equal to 150, if the selling price is 150, then CP is equal to 100 into 150 divided by 125. What is this equal to? This is equal to 120. CP is equal to 120, right? Now to get 50% of the profit, what is the SP? To get 50% of profit, the selling price SP is equal to 150 into 120 divided by 100. That's it. So to get 50% of the profit, 150 into 120 divided by 100 will give the profit for a 50%. What is that equal to? These two zeros gets cancelled. 15 into 12, that's nothing but 180. That's it, right? So therefore, he has to sell that watch for rupees 180 in order to get the 50% of the profit. So to get 50% of profit, he has to sell the watch is to be sell. He has to sell the watch, sells at rupees 180. If he sells the watch at rupees 180 rupees, then he is going to get a profit of 50%. That's it. This is how we are going to calculate percentage of profit. That is, either it may be a loss percentage or a gain percentage. Hope you followed, right? So that's all regarding today's session. Hope you followed all the problems. These are very important problems. Just practice. You may get 1 or 2 questions like this for the point of examination. That's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with a different concept in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.